Welcome back to my art journal. I'm Shannon Shepherd. I'd like to thank you for watching today. This is episode number 4, and in today's video we're going to look at a painting I did titled Church on Brushy. This is the painting, Church on Brushy. It's an acrylic painting. It's 16 by 24. It's a painting I did in the winter of 2009 through the winter of 2010. We were out a lot because of snow, and so I used that time to paint, and even in the summertime. It's based primarily on this photograph. A lot of my work I base on photographs. And you can see the composition-wise, it's certainly based on that one, and the stone placement, the trees, a lot of the people in there, and the truck, and everything is primarily based on that one. Now, I will go back and say that I use this one primarily for the coloring and the lighting of stones and grass and trees, and even the building with my Uncle Luther there, back here. And then for this imagery here, I use this photograph of the little girls that I had. And these are my cousins. In real life, they were back over here behind this tent sitting on the ground on a blanket. And I really like that composition. I like that image that I took, so I incorporated that in there. So overall, I really like this composition, and I like the eye flow of looking at it, pulling it back in there. But now, why in the world do this painting anyhow? It's because it's a family history piece. This is a real service that goes on every August, the end of August, the last Sunday, in fact, in Magoffin County. And it's been going on since 1934. A guy by the name of Abe Vanderpool started this. And so now it's Brushy Bill Cemetery. And this shed was built probably in the late 80s, early 90s, late 80s. Ed Fleming and my Uncle Luther and several more are responsible for building this. I think Ed bought all the wood and stuff for it, or most of it. And then every year the Magoffin County Funeral Home allows us to borrow the tents. And now I said us, but my cousins primarily take care of the grounds, and they take care of getting everything set up. And they do this all year long. They're cutting grass and cleaning up, and they do a good job, and it's a hard job. Local preachers, regular, and come and preach, and so it's just a day of meeting family and a day of worship. And then back through here where these tables are, people brought food, a dish, and then after the service, immediately afterward, people would eat, and then just kind of fellowship a little bit. So people in this, I already told you, I think I may have told you, me, my son Seth, Uncle Luther, my cousins, my mom, my Aunt Bonnie, Granny, my cousins Johnny and Vaughn, my first wife Stephanie, my P.A. Butcher here, my uncle, my Aunt Ruby, and my uncle Aunt Edith, and my just different cousins and family members represented there. So I'd like to thank you for looking at this with me. And so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this painting. Just a little side note, I do have prints of this painting. If you're interested, just contact me. And I hope that you have a good day, and I pray that God blesses you. See you next time.